Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the Turrbal Black community.
Again, we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for Black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
So the UN is slamming Canada. Canada's in trouble. They are denouncing the temporary foreign worker program and referring to it as a breeding ground for modern-day slavery. Take a look.
A recently released UN investigation says Canada's temporary foreign worker program serves as a breeding ground for contemporary forms of slavery.
The allegations that are made in the report would come as no surprise to any immigration lawyer in Canada.
The UN Special Rapporteur into contemporary forms of slavery points to how many temporary workers are tied to an employer through a closed work permit, meaning they're only allowed to work for the company that sponsored them to come to Canada, leading to examples of what he says is underpayment, wage theft, physical, emotional, and verbal abuse. The Special Rapporteur came to these conclusions in part during a 2-week trip to Canada last year.
So this has been going on for quite some time now, and there have been several reports from temporary foreign workers who have launched complaints about the way that they have been treated when coming up under the temporary foreign worker program. The problem is that the closed work permit that was referenced in this video, which is also referred to as the employer workers permit, makes them beholden to their employer. And the employer controls everything, right down to their living conditions, their health care. This is why they feel like they can control the foreign workers, and they are abused physically, verbally. They have been SA'd. A lot of them get very ill because of the lack of health care. Some of them have been since unalived, and they're just sent back to their country as though they're just a disposable piece of trash. And this is all because of this particular program that really is garbage. It is inhumane, and this is why the UN is looking at it and calling it a form of modern-day slavery, because that, in fact, is what it is. You have multiple foreign workers living in one small space, sharing one bathroom. The plumbing and bathroom conditions are absolutely horrible. You've got flooding toilets. You have feces bubbling over all over the floor. There are rats, rodents, cockroaches. The living conditions are absolutely horrific. And a lot of these foreign workers stay quiet because last year, when a group of them decided they were going to speak up and they did what was called a one-day strike, they were all shipped back. So the rest of them stayed quiet because they rely on these jobs for their families. These employers also, are in control of their migration status. So there's clearly a power imbalance here. And so what the UN is calling for is them to end this program. And the other solution is to provide these foreign workers with permanent status. This way, it loosens the control that they have on the workers, and the workers can now get all of the benefits that a permanent resident has today, which is healthcare. You have the option to work for any employer that you want. So a pathway to permanent residency is the key recommendation under this report, so that our foreign workers that come up can be better taken care of. I really hope and pray that they're able to pull this off, because I do know that they're probably going to have a lot of resistance. And also it'll probably take years and years and years for this to be corrected. Because on one end, we have this going on, but on the other end, we have the immigration minister, Mark Miller, saying that they're going to be limiting the amount of foreign workers that are going to be coming this year. So there's different spectrums going on here. So I will be keeping my eye on this. We want to see the migrant workers being treated fairly and being treated humanely, and we need to eliminate this breeding ground for modern day slavery. It's just not acceptable. Let me know what you all think about this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this content. Also download the African Diaspora News app. You can grab it at the Google or Apple store, or head over to africandiasporanews.org and grab it there. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Download that app. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel, EA Public Relations. Until next time, please be safe, everyone.